Love is both strength and weakness of mankind. Love, if it doesn't turn into devotion, it proves to be the worst weakness of a human being. Love without wisdom leads you to a host of negative emotions. Or you can say emotions which you do not prefer to have. And love gets kindled, or your interest in different things get kindled by listening, by reading, seeing, by the company you keep. Because the companies will kindle those sort of feelings in you, desires in you, love for things um, which either you like or you don't like. Either it takes you up or it takes you down. Stri dhana nastika charitram na shravaniyam. Lust, wealth, or atheism. Atheism gives you an idea that the whole universe is just mechanical. It doesn't infuse or make you see life in the world. It just gives you an idea everything is automized and it's all in an automaton and it's mechanical. It's all chemical reaction. Your emotions are chemical reaction. It's all endorphins. Everything is just dead matter, which is contrary to what you are born with. As a child, you saw the trees speaking to you. As a child, you know the dogs had feelings. Trees could understand your language. Sun and moon would smile at you. You saw the entire universe full of life because you were full of life. You were vibrating with life force. Atheism, the difficulty is there is no respect for life. There is no life there because everything is a machine. Everything is automatic. Everything is just permutation and combination of chemicals. That takes you towards inertia. I have heard that in army they gave you training to see the enemy as an object coming towards you to destroy you. Say, army, they specifically tell you don't see humanness in the person coming in front of you. Even when a human being is walking, soldier from the enemy group is walking, you should think that it is a beast which is coming to attack. You don't see that person as a human being. Because the moment you see human being, you want to talk to them, you want to relate to them, you want to communicate, a separate, a different level of feelings arises in you. But if you just think them as a machine, as an object, then you are able to kill them, then you are able to destroy them, you are able to fight. Violence can only happen when this feeling of humanness dies down or goes to the background. In lust, you just are focused on yourself. You want to have whatever you wanted to have, and you don't care how the other person is feeling. Same with money. When money is taking the center stage in your life, you don't care for anything and anybody. I have seen people who have filed case against their own mother. The mother who fed you and who carried you in her arms, who made you big. And on that mother, children have gone on court cases, put court cases to take her wealth away. They've gone to this extent to declare my mother is insane. A sane mother has been declared as insane by their own children. Because money is what they see. They don't look into the feeling of what that lady would feel. These are all coming through the company because you give prominence to these things over life itself. And if you keep listening to the story of non-believers or atheists, sometimes you doubt, what am I doing? You doubt yourself, what am I doing? I remember those days when USSR was still there, and there was a lot of propaganda that would come into India about how great USSR is, how people are so happy, everybody is comfortable, there is no crime, etc., etc. And it would somewhere shake the believers. The believers would all the time ask the question, what is the point of we believing? Look at those people in Soviet Union, such a huge country, and they don't believe. They're all atheists, but they're all happy. God has been kind to them too. God has not been kind to us. They did not know till the swimming pools became churches again. Churches were brought down and it was converted into swimming pool once the Soviet Union disintegrated. All those swimming pools became churches again, places of worship again. People started going to places of worship. They too start believing, they became believers. But a big wave happened in India at that time, those days, that people started questioning their own belief system. But didn't last. Anyway, truth always wins. Abhimana dambhadikam tyajyam. Pride and vanity and like similar things like pride, vanity, and such thing should be dropped. It may be easy to drop your wealth, but it is more difficult to drop your pride and vanity. Even those so-called people who have renounced everything, my goodness, lot of pride they hold on to. Pride can destroy you, I tell you. Pride cuts you off from everybody else. In pride, you cave in to sort of depression. Pride and vanity, these two things should be done away with. And similar other, arrogance, rudeness, all these things should be done away with. Why? They are contrary to the subtle, supple experience of devotion. A master may appear to have lot of pride. He can show pride, but a sadhak cannot. A practitioner, student cannot. Why? It's a big difference. Master shows pride sometime to assert time. Sometimes master can be very rude. And it's good. If your boss is very tough, it's good for you. Because a tough boss will bring out the best out of you. Don't expect master to be goody, sweetie all the time. Sometimes his decisions, he will take very tough decisions. And this is where, if you have pride, you will simply cut yourself off. If you have dropped the pride, you will be smiling. Even with toughness. The master says you are stupid, you will look inside. If you have pride, you will be defensive. Every time you put a defense, know that it is the pride that you are stuck with. With a doctor, with your spouse, with the guru, You should drop the pride. You should not have defense there. If you are putting defense with your own spouse or someone very dear to you, who is at loss? You are at loss, my dear. And it's the pride that brings the defense, vanity that brings the curtain of defense in your behavior, in your actions. Even if you have not done any mistake, master would scold you. A guru is not a policeman to scold you after you do a mistake. Nor he is a judge who punishes you after you have done an offense. He will punish even before you do an offense so that you will not do a mistake. He'll punish you so that you don't do an offense in the future. And it is not punishment, it is a training for you. Pride and vanity makes you miserable. For some time it appears that you are winning. Ultimately, you are the loser, worst loser with pride and vanity. When hurricane comes, big trees fall off. But shrubs, nothing happens to the shrubs. In the same way, if we are rigid, stiff, if we keep putting defenses, and if we are not natural, and you hold on to me, mine, and my, that pride and vanity, you will be so far away from love, from devotion. So bhakti is when you can drop pride and vanity, and it should be done, especially for a sadhak, one who wants to grow. Vanish vanity and pride. Belief in your own intellect, in your own logic, in your own knowledge gives you more pride and vanity. See, your logic depends on your knowledge, isn't it? Your logic depends on your knowledge. Your knowledge is limited, so your logic is limited. And so you keep swimming in the same little pond. You're going around and around in the same pond. And that is where you acquire so much pride and vanity. Sometimes Master will give you completely irrational thing for you to do, or tell you something which doesn't make any sense at all. Why? To lift you out of this little whirlpool that you are caught up in. Are you ready to do that? Sometimes so unintelligible thing. You may not have done any mistake, but you were held responsible for it. Then what? You will put up a defense. And then you start becoming negative about that. This is one route. If you take this route, that's it. That's the end of the story. The other route is absorbing it, not to put any defense, and move with a smile. Know that, yeah, there's something good must be happening. Question. Questioning must be there. And questioning not with defense or anger, but question with love. Question with curiosity. Do you see the difference? One type of question is, why did you say that like that? I don't like it. Showing your dissatisfaction, your anger, your frustration. Another is, oh, but I want to understand, what is this? I didn't do this mistake. Why you are holding me? Why did you tell that you did this mistake? But when you are asking that question, you are coming from the space of total ease, a total faith, and total comfort. You know, nothing wrong is going to happen. With that faith, when you ask, but I want to understand, Master may answer you, may not answer you. He may just smile. Don't think Master is going to answer all your questions. A guru will not answer all your questions. He will create more questions inside of you. Tadarpita akila charasan kama krodha abhimanadikam tasmin neva karaniyam. All actions should be surrendered to the divine. Tadarpita akila charasan, to him, to it, to the divine, offer all your action. If we sit and judge our actions, as action, there are some good point to it, some bad point to it. See, every action has some positive and have some negative. You tell me any action, I will tell you the bad things in it. You tell me any action, I will also tell you what are the good things in it. Suppose you say, I am a doctor, it's a very noble profession. I am curing people, I am healing people. Okay, very good. You see the other aspect. Your livelihood depending on the sick people. Just imagine nobody gets sick, what will happen to you? You will be hungry. You have nobody to treat. Your success is in the suffering of somebody. I'm just telling you that there are negative aspect in everything. Teaching, you say it's a very good job, great job. I can carve out a negative aspect in teaching as well. There are people who are ignorant, that's why you are teaching. The teaching profession is sustained by ignorance of others. Policeman is there to protect society. And there are rogues and rowdies and people who break the rules and laws, and on them only a policeman survives. You take any profession, you can carve out some negative too. So every action has got something positive and something negative. It's bipolar. Actions are like that. And all actions should be surrendered. Suppose you do good action, it gives you pride, it makes you get into vanity. I did so much, I did 15 years of service to society, I did this, I want that. So then demand comes with the pride, with the service, then it's gone. It's like a pot which has hole at the bottom, a bottomless pot. How can you draw anything into it? How can you fill it? A bottomless pot. Offer it all to the divine. And bad action, if you do something wrong, if your actions are not very good, or by mistake you did something, some action which you understand it is not good, it's not right, it's bad, it will eat you inside like cancer. If you keep it to yourself, it brings so much of guilt and self-doubt, makes you miserable. Either pride or guilt. These are the results of keeping one's action to oneself. A devotee, what he does, he just gives them all away, offers all the actions. Tadarpita akhila charaha san kama krodha abhimanadikam tasmin neva karaniyam. If at all you have to be angry, just be angry at God. Be angry at the divine. If your desire is there, burning desire, direct that burning desire to the divine. If you are pride, you be proud that you belong to the divine. The pride of vanity, everything you direct, if at all you want to have, because they arise in you with, they don't come to you with permission. When they come to you, even channel them all towards one, the one. Channel them all towards the divine. Once Mullah Nasruddin was angry at his wife. So his friend saying that, he said, Mullah, I thought you loved your wife so much, you are angry at her. And you know, Mullah, what he replied? He said, yes, I love her, that's why I am angry at her. I will fight with her only. What do you think? I will love someone and fight with someone else. Love and fight goes together. Yeah, that's how it happens in the world. Love gives rise to fight, and people who fight somehow end up loving each other, can't stay away from each other. Because your existence depends on somebody else, because your existence is fight. If you don't fight, you don't feel comfortable at all. You feel out of place. You need your enemy for you to exist, so that you can be yourself. Suppose there is no opposition, you will be dead. Sort of, you will find that you cannot survive. If that is the case, if you have made your very nature like anger, desire, and pride and everything, direct them all towards the divine. Many saints in the past have done that. They have, fought with their divine. There's one great saint in Tamil Nadu. He was from Andhra Pradesh. Tyagaraja. He wrote many songs complaining to Lord Rama. And then he was showing his anger to Lord Rama. Sometimes he would say, you think you are so great? Come on. He showed his pride. But I am going to go to Sita. It is because you married Sita that you became great. Otherwise, you had no greatness in you. This type of expressing different emotions to divine, has been there in the past. Devotees have done that. And it makes life very colorful. Otherwise, what every day, very it's flat, life is so flat, just smiling, and it should have different emotions. Because life, the whole life is a drama. And drama should have all different colors in it, all different shades of emotions. And when these shades of emotion rise in your life, don't say, oh, this is good, this is not good, I want to keep it, I don't want to keep it. No. Embrace them all. Because whatever you don't want to keep it, they'll remain. What you want to keep it, they'll disappear. So what is the point? What is the point in analyzing them? He said, you embrace them all. You embrace life in its totality, with all its colors, with all its flavors, and direct them all towards the divine. This is the beauty of devotion. It is not negative. See, Vedanta negates, I am not this, I am not this, I don't want this, I am not this, I am not this. You negate everything and you move to the center. This is Vedanta, this is yoga. In yoga, you say, not the scenery, I move towards the seer. You discard the scenery and move towards the seer. This is yoga. In bhakti, the seer merges into the scenery. The seer finds himself, herself reflected in the in the scenery. Rather, he sees the entire scenery as the divinity, nurturing oneself. And seer is not there at all. Here, all emotions are welcome. In the path of love, emotions are all welcome. But in yoga, no emotions. You surpass the emotions. You discard the emotions. Say, not this, not this, not this. You discard both positive, negative, all sorts of emotions. Here, you embrace them all. But you direct that to that one. And direct even ego, anger, everything. Whatever feelings are there, whatever actions are there, everything is directed to the divine. Trirupa Bhanga Purvakam Nitya Dasya Nitya Kanta Bhajanatmakam Prema Karyam Premaiva Karyam. Love that goes beyond the three kinds. Love in which one shares one's whole self. Have two flavors here, two main flavors. One is the servant relationship. Establish a relationship with the beloved as servant, master and servant, or lover, or beloved. These are the two different flavors of surrender. A servant is surrendered, so is one surrendered to a beloved. Right? A mother is surrendered to the child, actually. If you ask someone who is the boss at the house, it will be the little baby. A baby rules the entire family, entire house. He or she is the boss there, and everybody is surrendered to that baby. Both mother, father, grandfather, grandmother. It's a joint family, and final word is from the baby only. Whatever baby wants, that is the first preference people act on, isn't it? If a baby is sick, no way the father, mother would sit and watch a movie or go somewhere else. No, their first attention is to the baby. Nitya Dasya, Nitya Kanta. Nitya Dasya means ever servant, for eternally servant, all the time servant. It's not that only 10 to 5 I am your servant and after that I am not. This is the job that people do. Eternally Nitya Dasya, ever being a servant or ever being a beloved, lover. See, in love, you always ask, will you love me forever? Or I want to love you to eternity. I want to be with you forever. These dialogues people use so very often. It is natural. No one say, my beloved only for a few hours or few days, or beloved is for lifetimes. And you also feel that someone is your beloved from lifetimes in the past. When love is there, devotion is there, it takes you, it stretches you beyond the time, beyond lifetimes. And love is such, it stretches you beyond lifetimes. Such love alone is worthwhile. Such love alone is worthwhile.